The pandemic is having short and long-term effects on so many industries in the U.S., and that includes the trucking industry. News Nation's Nicole Burley shows us how trucking company owners and drivers are adjusting to their new normal.
Long-haul trucks continue rolling across the country, even in the midst of a pandemic. But that doesn't mean COVID-19 has no effect on the industry.
It has a huge impact on us.
Mike Kucharski is co-owner and vice president of JKC Trucking.
We have a little bit over 200 drivers. Yeah. Pre-pandemic, we had more.
The suburban Chicago-based company has been in business for more than 40 years and specializes in hauling anything that needs to be kept cool.
Frozen vegetables, meat, cheese, bread, pastries.
Kucharski says his dad bought the first truck back in 1977.
We never thought something like this would happen, a pandemic like this that would affect everybody and truckers also. Food service came to a screeching halt pretty much overnight. All the hotels, the restaurants, and the casinos closed, and what that caused is less freight to haul.
Kucharski says business was really difficult in April and May, when many states shut down as a result of the coronavirus.
There are weeks at times that it was just cheaper to park our trucks.
He says the situation has since improved, but it's still far from ideal.
Pre-COVID, we were hauling about 4 million pounds of LTL per week, and now we're a little bit over 2 million.
Kucharski says volume is down, which means freight prices are down, and it's all due to less demand for goods across the board.
We are considered essential workers, but a lot of people, have thanked me for that, but I always tell them, well, it's a delicate circle. We can't pull nothing if you guys are not making anything or packing anything for us to pull.
Jorge Lopez is a driver with JKC Trucking who's been behind the wheel of a big rig for nearly 14 years.
I'm from Texas driver.
Lopez says this year has been different from all the rest.
The truck stops has been a little tricky, going from town to town and these different hot spots from city to city. Yeah, I am concerned, I need to feed my family and, for our most important thing of all.
If our volumes really drop, we're not going to have freight to haul, which is going to be a problem to cover all our fixed costs. The PPP money that we were given earlier in the year, pretty much saved JKC. I'll tell you this, we will need another round of PPP. The only reason we've survived so long is the PPP money, and we spent that all on payroll. That money is long gone.
And with that safety net gone, Kucharski says the holidays are a welcome relief. Demand is up, but he's paying close attention to the uptick in COVID cases so many states are currently experiencing.
Right now there is an uptick in freight, and we're busy, but what's going to happen is right after the holidays, it's going to go down, and especially if these states are going to close, it's going to go down drastically. That's what we're afraid of. Trucking industry is key of the supply chain. Without trucks, America stops, and that's very true.
The men and women who pull these trailers really are critical workers, bringing us nearly all the foods and products we use to survive.
Going from place to place, state to state, you don't know what's in effect and what's not, who you have to, it's mandatory for a mask or not.
Richard Dilling, a JKC driver from Tennessee who's been driving commercially for 6 years, says although COVID-19 cases may be on the rise again and he's traveling from state to state, he's not concerned.
Not at all. I got the Lord on my side. That's, if I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it.
Mike Kucharski says his drivers, like all of us, have had to make adjustments and take precautions like temperature checks, masks, and hand sanitizer.
If a driver is sick, we have a crew that goes in and disinfects his truck, or we quarantine the truck for a couple weeks so no other drivers get sick.
He says right now the focus is on keeping his drivers healthy and his business running while keeping the threat of another coronavirus surge top of mind.
Not only our business in jeopardy, but there's a lot of business out there that will be in jeopardy and will close and never open again. What we're doing is taking it one day at a time and pushing forward. We're adapting to business. That's what we have to do to survive.
In Summit, Illinois, Nicole Burley, News Nation.